Hey guys and gals, got another one for you today. Today I am featuring my Tier 10 French heavy tank.
Let's go. All right, we've got enemies in the area. We either have to take them all out or capture their base.
So we're on Miravanka, standard battle. And my batteries die. It's a good start to the AMX M4 454. But it gives me a little bit of time. I'm not going to really explain the map too much. If you watch other videos, you know that I like the 1-2 line and getting all the way to EF. It's important to hold that dip. So this is the 16th game that I've played in this thing. Let's see. I have an abysmal 43.75 win rate. But I started off hot. I've just been having a rough night tonight. As far as stats go, averaging 1.31 kills per battle, 1.94 in spotted, and averaging 2,800 damage, and hitting 81.28% of my shots. So the gun handling is pretty nice on this, and this is not the big gun. So I got the small gun on it. I like it. Kind of a mixed review. I mean, I definitely don't feel like 16 games in a Tier 10 is a fair amount of games to say whether the tank is good or not. It definitely feels a lot like a M4 45, which would irritate a lot of people because a lot of people hate that tank. Alright, so as I go in the dip, the Skoda comes with me, and there's a Patton that just wants to all in the Skoda. I light the Patton on fire, he lights my Skoda on fire. And really, I'm glad that he survived because it's just me and him in the dip. Now we have a lot of tank destroyer cover and some heavy tanks watching the field from the base, and I feel like our team is set up perfect. As long as we're aggressive and make it happen, don't let them come over and take the dip, then we'll be all set. So Skoda gets his 3 rounds into that T-54 after I shoot him, shuts him down. We start off in a 3-0 match. This T-95 wants to all in my Skoda. Get a shot into his side. And then as I'm reloading, we can't keep him tracked up on the ledge, but he throws his tank away just to kill our Skoda that has pretty much no health left. Alright, so now I come up here to shoot the IS-7, and that was really ill-advised. Terrible play by me. This thing is way too big to be trying to poke a ridge like that. Like a slow incline, definitely the front of this turret can take a punch, take a beating, and the upper plate is good. The shoulders on it are not as good, but they're angled really well, so if you're straight onto your enemy, they're going to struggle to go through unless maybe they got premium rounds in. So Centurion comes really wide out from that corner. I get a shot into his side, and I'm just trying to make sure that this IS-7 doesn't come over, but I see we got 2 tanks on the hill now, and this hill that the Tortoise is on makes it really awkward for my gun. But then the T-30 comes up to shoot the Tortoise, and I get a tracking shot. Sorry about that. I didn't show you the view. And then before he can go back down, I get another shot. So this thing's got a decent rate of fire. It's got a pretty punchy gun. And really the reason why I don't put the big gun on is because the premium rounds are absolutely pathetic. Not to mention you lose DPM. And this is kind of support heavy. It really depends. If you're against big guns, your hull armor isn't going to hold up as much, but As I come over, I waited to get my gun down on the IS-7, and I shoot at his track, but I end up hitting the space armor. And then I tried to push him out in front of the T-95. The T-95 wasn't loaded or didn't realize that was an enemy tank, so it allows me to get a shot right into his engine deck there. Alright, so we're on 11 pens, 3 kills. And their team that took the 890, which is amazing, and you can flank the enemy team from that spot. It's the low ground and you can sneak across it. Are finally coming to the match. We've already cleaned up their team. So get a shot into the fatherland, break his motor, and then already hits, kills our fatherland, and then our Yazi shuts their fatherland down. Alright, so this is the fun thing about this tank. I'm just going to drive straight at this 257. And you know, a better example of what this tank is like, if you have a mutant, the M6A2E1, I believe is what it's called, otherwise known as the mutant. That gameplay is a lot like this style. Like, you have good frontal armor. Your sides are garbage, but you have to know what can pen you frontally and what cannot. So the more you play it, the more you're going to get comfortable with it. And to me, I'd say it's worth the grind. The tier 9 is pretty fun too. The tier 8 is just awkward, just because the packages are really weird. I don't like the upgraded turret on the tier 8. You lose gun depression, and then I also didn't ever use the big gun, but the penetration values on that is pretty sad. So it probably is a good gun if you're high tier heavy tank, but if you are in a 10 match, you might want to load some extra HE shells, because you're going to struggle to get through tier 10s. Maybe even some tier 9s. Alright, so I did it, threw down an ace tanker. Wasn't by any means a phenomenal game, but I kind of see that in, I guess, super heavies. Not that this is a super heavy tank, but armor profile from the front, it sort of is. So 4,500 damage, 25 or 2,600 assisted. Only blocked 1,400, but I couldn't really get my armor in the alleyway. That tortoise took my thunder there. I got a Confederate medal, killed 4 people. Our Yazi did 3,500 with 2 kills. Tortoise got 3,700 with 1 kill. Our Artie did 3,000, so good work by our team. Their Artie did 3,000 damage. Their T30, which I fed a couple shots, got 2,200 damage, and that's really about it. Yeah, so I wanted to feature an ace tanker, and happily got it in my 16th game to show you guys what this tank is all about. Now, if I get a better ace tanker, I'll definitely feature it. I don't think this game really featured this tank in what it does best. I think it was more so just the red team played the map exactly how I like the red team to play it, and I can farm damage from my position and just own it with tank destroyers behind me, giving me spotted damage. That's really all I got for you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Check out my Twitch channel. Follow that, please. And I will catch you in the next video.